So just when we thought the drama surrounding the BET Awards was done, Kendrick Lamar decided to stir things up and drag Nicki Minaj for Filth. Let me tell you, this whole thing is messier than a baby who has finger paint on their hands. It all began when it was revealed that Kendrick will be entertaining at the Super Bowl halftime show the following year. You would think that everyone would be thrilled, but not our girl Nikki. She went off on Kendrick and Jay-Z, and she didn't hold back. However, here's the thing, Nikki most likely missed the memo that Kendrick isn't. It's best to avoid dealing with this man because he is so petty and savage. He doesn't hold back when he speaks, and he even made fun of Nikki for going on a coke rant against him. Not to mention, he teased a diss track between her and Drake. The drama is real. To be fair to Nikki, she went on this tirade in support of her mentor and friend Lil Wayne because she thought Wayne ought to be the one to play at the Louisiana Super Bowl, but Kendrick was sucked into the chaos. This is where things get fascinating, though. A lot of people believe Nikki was throwing stones and covering her hands. It appeared like Jay-Z and Roc Nation were her true targets, and Lil Wayne was only a front for her shadow. Jay-Z messy, allow me to explain the situation you Nikki possesses. Has a long-standing battle with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. She is known for using opportunities to cast shadows. Earlier this year, Megan the Horse shaded her in a song, and Nikki was certain that Jay-Z and Roc Nation were behind it.
The paid for TikToks and the paid for tweets to the point where people got their little $250 for their tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj, and then the next day it was like, bitch, yeah, anyway, I'm listening to Bigfoot. So I don't know why anybody of that, and I'm not talking about any rapper, I'm talking about a company or company.
Yes, she still doesn't think much of Jay-Z. However, you might be wondering how her current outburst or her ongoing feud with Kendrick have anything to do with Jay-Z. Well, get ready for some very hot tea. Since Apple Music and Roc Nation are co-producers of the Super Bowl halftime show, Jay-Z has a big say in who gets to perform. So when Kendrick was chosen, Nikki took it personally and she went crazy. Nikki rushed to Twitter and accused Jay-Z of disrespecting and ruining Lil Wayne in order to earn back. She penned something at her. I enjoy seeing the entire industry act foolishly. Time and again, the truth remains true regardless of the source, so stop cherry-picking who you believe to be telling the truth. Sam won't lie to you, but he could tell you a joke. She didn't stop there, though. Oh no, she was just getting started. Go enjoy your money now before it's too late and deny a young man what he deserves to have invested in this game out of pure selfishness and animosity towards Birdman. Drake and Nikki got you torturing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the best of the best. Even though it's tragic, Eminem persisted in demanding that 50 Cent come out as a white man. If they don't show allegiance, then ninjas will continue to ignore you. Nikki even mentioned the NFL demonstration, stating, I beg you, ninjas in the rap and women's industries, to be happy. You're good with the politicians and police, but that ugly taffy alien is a turnoff. One ninja took a knee, and the other took the bag. He's going to get you ninjas in queue every time. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I'm pretty sure that hilarious taffy alien remark was directed at Beyonce. Nikki wasn't finished, though. She continued by praising Lil Wayne, stating, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has completed for myself and other people. Wayne, if you know what I mean. This man has literally transformed the face of hip-hop and the hair industry. He influenced so many people to get their faces painted and get locks, making your favorite people want to be like him. I had Drake and I on his tour without a paper-signed copy. He was also on all of my mixtapes without a paper-signed copy. A fantastic show. He never did this for the money. Instead, he did it for the love of music. To be fair to Nikki, her outburst wasn't entirely unexpected because Lil Wayne's hometown, New Orleans, will host the Super Bowl the following year. So when Kendrick was revealed as the star, some people had mixed feelings.
I forget a lot, but it's only forgotten when it's time to perform it. Right. Yeah, when it's time, if you ask me what I said and we in the conversation, and you ask me what I said, it's right off back. I know exactly what I said is unforgettable. Because also, what that said, all we do is smoke, but all I also do is work.
The hometown argument doesn't really hold much weight, though, because only 3 artists have performed at the Super Bowl in their hometown over the last 30 years. Beyonce, for example, wasn't even asked to perform in her hometown of Houston, and you all know how hard it is to get invited to perform there. Don't get me wrong, she represents the town. Lil Wayne is a legend and always will be, but let's face it, he's not quite as good in 2024 as he was in the 2010 seconds when he was one of the biggest musicians in the world and had the rap game locked down. few musicians could match his brilliance at the time. Therefore, he should have been able to play the Super Bowl, but that's not the case anymore. He apparently struggles with addiction and finds it difficult to remember his lines half the time when he performs.
For a second, Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How badly do you want to hear those words?
Just as bad as I wanted to see my name at the top of that list when I was that whatever age it was, and I would bust into the office and get that Billboard magazine. This has nothing to do with, and that's so crazy, that it has nothing to do with the sport as an artist. You perform for the what?
Yeah, right. Excuse me.
You know what I mean? Like, what? Yeah. Like, going to a Super Bowl before and watching the halftime show.
It's nothing like it.
And wishing, you know, like, when you see the artist, you're like, I know they could have sung the song that I was featured on. I'm featured on everybody's song.
Yeah, they could have brought me out.
You could have brought me out.
Fans have also noted that, to put it mildly, his recent performances have been awful, but Nicki wasn't listening to that. When someone attempted to clarify that Kendrick would epitomize hip-hop, Nicki responded with a clap. The man who has not only given the game more than one hip-hop star under his watch, but also the hardest push to his pin, is saying, "God will punish you. The best rapper doesn't represent the rap game well enough for you black people." This is when it gets very juicy. If reading that doesn't break your heart, imagine how our legends are treated after they have given us so much. According to an insider, Kendrick took Nicki's tirade personally and is feeling something about it. Individually, according to the insider, although Kendrick values her commitment to him and her defense of her mentor, he believes she should have made her point without including him. The insider also highlighted Nicki's possession of this. You all already know that Kendrick Lamar is a beast with a pen, but he does not play about his strange tendency of attempting to put other artists under the bus to prove her point. Remember when she attempted to do that with Lamar when she was criticizing the Grammys for being biased against her in 2022? Either his name or his music, the insider hinted that if Nicki persists, Kendrick will handle her like Drake did. It seems like he's already drawn out his pen to clap back at her. You know how Kendrick doesn't go on social media rants. He just goes into the studio and claps. Fans have been enamored with his new diss track since he has moved past that intense Black Air Force vibe. One fan commented that Nicki is so high at the moment that she forgot Kendrick is black. Another tweet revealed that Kendrick would release a song. Fans are even making assumptions about Nicki's motivations in light of this entire incident that has been disparaging her and her performance at the Super Bowl. I have a suspicion that Nicki is acting selfishly in her tirade. According to one tweet, she was hoping to eventually walk on that platform. Another fan pointed out that Kendrick was obviously paying tribute to Wayne during that performance, which is the oddest thing about it. I have to admit, I kind of agree with that last point. The thing is, this whole situation is messy as hell. On the one hand, I understand where Nicki is coming from. Lil Wayne is a legend, and it does seem unfair. On the other hand, Kendrick has always shown respect for the legends who came before him. I wouldn't be surprised if he found a way to honor Wayne during his performance. That he has never had the opportunity to host the Super Bowl, particularly now that it is taking place in his hometown. While it is commendable that Nicki has remained faithful to Lil Wayne, it wasn't cool to drag Kendrick into this situation as he wasn't the one who chose to perform at the Super Bowl to belittle Wayne or Nicki. Additionally, Kendrick is a phenomenal artist who truly deserves this chance. There's also the whole Jay-Z situation, which makes it evident that Nicki and Roc Nation are still at odds. However, taking advantage of this to disparage him is nasty and detracts from what ought to be a celebration of hip-hop during one of the biggest events of the year. In the end, this drama is just serving to further divide within the hip-hop community. We're engrossed in all this drama and shade instead of appreciating the fact that another incredible rapper will be performing at the Super Bowl. What do you guys think? Did you hear the new diss track, and do you think it was directed at Nicki? How about the Super Bowl performance? Do you believe Kendrick deserves it, or should Lil Wayne have received it instead? That's all for now, sweethearts. Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification if you enjoyed this tea spilling session. Press the bell for more enticing news.